Indians program in Salem, Tamil Nadu.
And Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been continuously enriching thousands and thousands of people. You can see in all of these photos how many thousands of people have been attending and being blessed and initiated by the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. And each one was being prepared for the Sadhyatra to save them from this pralaya and to ultimately give the superconscious breakthrough to humanity, so that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism could do the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas. However, the anti-Hindu elements made it nearly impossible for the Supreme Concept of Hinduism to do this re-energizing, driving the Supreme Concept of Hinduism out of India.
So now there is
வரை இந்தியா செல்ல வேண்டாமா என்று கேட்கின்றாய். நன்றாய் தெரிந்துகொள், சொல்வதை புரிந்துகொள். இந்த பெருநரகமான கிருமி போஜனம் இந்தியாவிற்குள் வரக்கூடாது என்பதற்காக 2020 பாரதம் முழுவதும் 12 ஜோதிர்லிங்கமும் பாத செய்திடவே என் மகன் மூலமாய் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தேன். படுபாவிகள் ஓடத்தின் மாலுமியை ஊர்விட்டு துரத்தினார்கள். என்ன முறையாக கைலாய நாட்டின் தலைவனாக நிறை மரியாதையொடு நல் மதிப்பொடு என் நிஜாவதாரம் நித்யானந்தன் திருவடி மீண்டும் பாரத பாத யாத்திரை செய்த பிறகு மட்டுமே நீ அங்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். அதுவரை உன்னை காத்து செல்லாதே. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
And the translation of these revelations made by Devi Parashakti, that the pralaya in India will only end when the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is once again received in India with great reverence and respect, and as the head of the nation of Kailasa. And only when the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is able to do the Padayatra and the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas will this pralaya end in India. As we look around, we see so much of suffering. We see what the great...
So in the Kurma Purana, sage Vyasa echoes the Rishi's declaration, and it mentions that Kali Yuga is the worst of all the 4 yugas, where man will be his worst enemy. So in a few verses it says, Idam prapta papanuvartina bhavishyanti mahapapa varna shrama vivarjita nanyat pashyami jantunam muktva varanasim sarva papa prashamanam.
The translation of this verse, this Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas in all the world. People are sinful and forget the dharma of the 4 varanas and 4 ashramas. In fact, men are so sinful that no prescribed penance atones for their great sins. The only place which is free from such sins is the great sacred city of Varanasi, the Mahapuri.
Lord Rudra himself, Lord Rudra, who's Paramashivoham himself, is the avatar of Kali Yuga. It says, Brahma Krita Yuge Devastretayam Bhagavan Ravihi Dwapare Dayam Vishnu Kalo Rudro Maheshwara.
And the translation of this verse, presiding divinity or Devata, in the Dvapara Yuga, the 3rd cycle of time, the presiding, and in the Kali Yuga, the 4th cycle of time, the current age, the presiding divinity, the avatar, is Rudra, Lord Maheshwara, Mahasadashiva himself.
And on the 22nd of January 1978, our passion.
And if Supreme Consciousness, if Paramashiva had waited even one more year to take the Nijavatara of the Supreme Consciousness, it would have been too late. 1979 would have been too late. Let us now watch that revelation made by the Supreme.
Don't be afraid. I am back. It is not lost. I have happened. '79 would have been late. I would have sent only ambassadors. Because no time, I have to get up and come directly. O Hindus, feel blessed. Safe and establish legitimacy.
And the Avatar's advent on planet Earth was to protect the world from the cause.
Let us now listen to Devi Parashakti's revelation.
ஓம் 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 உலக மக்களே கேளுங்கள். கலி முற்றி கலி கழிந்து புதுயுகம் சத்தியயுகம் புறப்பட வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததனால் வந்திருக்கின்றது இந்த பெரும் பிரளயம். கவலை வேண்டாம் மக்களே. நித்யானந்தன் வடிவம் தாங்கி நாமே இங்கு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். நித்யயுகம் செய்வோம், நித்யயுகம் சத்தியயுகமாய் மலரும் இங்கு. ஆனந்தமாக இருங்கள்.
Let us look at
Yes, we can go to the next slide. So the translation of what Devi Parashakti reveals on 30th of April, she says, people of world, listen, Kali Yuga has matured and over. Time has come for Satya Yuga to happen. So this great pralaya has come in the form of Nithyananda. I myself have come here. I would
tell Kirimi Bojanam not to come to India 2020. I plan to do the Padayatra. Get Pada throughout India in the 12 Jyotis.
Yes, and started to enrich people all around the world. So this
person at a time with the truths from the sacred scriptures. And the
was just 14 or 15 years old. All his classmates he called the Yatra and led them all from Gudiyatham, Tamil.
And when the Supreme Pontiff of Buddhism was around 19 years of age, all his fellow monks recalled the Yatra that the Supreme Pontiff of Buddhism led them from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace, giving them an unforgettable pilgrimage trip experience.
And the supreme point of Hinduism continued walking the length and breadth of India, reaching more and more people and preparing each one of us until the supreme point, preparing each one until the supreme point of Hinduism founded the International to revive Kailasa internationally on 31st of December 1999.
And this was the first Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem in Tiruchendur, Tamil Nadu, and on the 14th of April 2001, 23 years of age.
And in 2003, the Avatar continued his Vijaya Yatra all over the world to enrich people from all backgrounds.
And with the Supreme Pontificate's intensity and dedication to the thousands who didn't understand English, the Supreme Pontificate's voice resonated deeply and presence moved each one here.
And in 2004, the Avatar led his disciples on the first
Subsequently personally organized and led yatras.
And in 2006, the Pathayatras were taken to the next level with the Kodikan Rath Yatra, with crores participating and impacted by the Nithyanandeshwara and Nithyanandeshwari deities traveling.
You can see a short clip of the
Yes, you can go on. Kodikan Rath Yatra culminated with the consecration and inauguration of the Karma Mandir in Bangalore, South India. So here you can see the deities in the temple. And the deities were energized as Archavataras to radiate the energy of Paramashivoham and Parashakti to create the Adi Kailas Nithyananda Paramashivam as a ship to save humanity from the upcoming Pralaya. So here you can see the supreme point of Hinduism has created innumerable spiritual energy centers in India as a safe haven, as safe havens during this great deluge. So here you can see one of the first Adinams, Kailas and Tiruchendur, and then the Adi Kailas Nithyananda Paramashivam of Bangalore, and then the Kailas and Hyderabad. And in 2008, the Avatar also created and energized the Nithyananda Vaidisrovar and the Ananda Linga, which would protect anyone who bathes in its waters from the deadly cold. Let us now watch a small
जनमस्सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय वजिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय च शुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयते च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्धने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नम आशवे च जिराय च नम शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्राय च नम ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नम स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नम पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो च घन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमस्तोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नम श्रुतान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नम श्रवायताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रवृषप्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने च शुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णेशवे च इधिने च नमस्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमस्कृत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूप्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च भट्याय च नमो वर्षाय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ओम नमः सोमाय च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः तीर्थाय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः कपर्दिने च गृह.
Yes, and in 2000 held another Kodikan Ratha Yatra, and wherever the avatar's feet have, yes, we can go to the next.
போல நின்பதம் சத்குரு நித்யனே நித்ய சத்குரு சத்குரு நித்யனே நின்னும் நீ நைந்து இங்கு நிர்மலமாய திறந்ததே நித்ய குரு சத்குரு நித்யனே. மற்றவர் கண்டு மறைகள் எல்லாம் கழன்று விசுத்தி அதுவும் அசுத்தியாய் பொறாமையோடிங்கு எரிந்தவன் சேர்த்து விசுத்தி அசுத்தியானதே விசுத்தியை தீர்க்க விமித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே. ஆமை பூகுந்த எண்ணகந்தினை பொறாமை பூகாது காக்கவே
And wherever the feet have graced the planet Earth, there the seeds of super consciousness have been sown.
So 1,000+ Kailasa ecosystems worldwide, and Avatar is the last hope for humanity.
And here in the next several photos, which we will be going through quickly, you'll see some of the enlightenment ecosystems that the Supreme Consciousness Buddhism has established to protect people and to give them this beautiful enlightenment ecosystem. And here is the very first ecosystem established by Supreme Consciousness.
And then this is the Adi Kailasa Sarvagnapeetham in Bangalore, India.
And the Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai.
Then the Kailasa in Columbus, Ohio, which was established in 2007.
Here are more photos of it.
And this is the Kailasa in Los Angeles, established in 2007, which is the headquarters of the West.
The Kailasa again in Los Angeles, California.
And then Kailasa in San Jose, established in 2009.
And here are more photos of the Kailasa in San Jose.
And then the Kailasa in Seattle, which was established in 2008. And then the Kailasa in Houston, Texas.
Here are more photos of the Kailasa in Houston, Texas. the Kailasa in New York,
and the Kailasa in Washington,
the Kailasa in Toronto, Canada,
here are a few more pictures of Kailasa in Toronto, Canada establishment.
and the Kailasa in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma,
And in the Kailasa in Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
the Kailasa in St. Louis, Missouri,
And then the Kailasa in Oman,
the Kailasa in Dubai,
then the Kailasa in London,
the Kailasa in Scotland, UK,
and here you can see the Kailasa in Netherlands,
the Kailasa in Slovakia,
then the Kailasa in Belgium,
the Kailasa in Slovakia,
Kailasa in Luxembourg,
the Kailasa in Austria,
Kailasa in Germany,
the Kailasa in Italy,
and here you can see the Kailasa in France,
the Kailasa in Switzerland,
then the Kailasa in Mauritius,
the Kailasa in South Africa,
here you can see the Kailasa established in Salem, the Kailasa in Salem established in 2006.
here are more photos of the Kailasa in Salem,
Then here is the Kailasa in Hosur established in 2008.
and here is the Kailasa, the Kailasa in Rajapalayam, more photos
Here are a
of
few more pictures of Kailasa and Rajapalayam established in 2008. And then the Kailasa in Hyderabad.
the Kailasa in Kerala, the Kailasa in Gujarat, the Kailasa in Alankulam,
And the Kailasa in Chennai, Tamil, India.
the Kailasa in Avadi, Chennai, and the Kailasa, the Kailasa in Singapore,
And here you can see the Kailasa in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, established in 2008.
Guadalupe, South America.
Of Kailasa with thousands of sannyasis with no discrimination against caste, creed, and religion.
The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has initiated thousands into Nithyananda spiritual healing, who are actively healing millions all over the world.
To the Kailasa.
The avatar, and honoring the hard work of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism and the revival of Kailasa, silently preparing each one for what was.
And in 2017, devotees in Malaysia planned the Padayatra and executed it successfully with